already told me. Come on, car. I'm not playing with you today. You got any weapons on you? Okay, another car.
And you're running at 315 326 136 149, so you can 048.
Give me a break. You're good. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter. Can't be giving you breaks. You fucking disrespect your
Wow. Really disappointing. So this new video just comes out that you just watched, that Damon Arnette, on the night back in July where he was arrested, not only got arrested for having drugs on him, but before getting arrested the night before, or earlier that day, the same police officer had seen Damon Arnette out with his girlfriend, and he had a suspended license as well, and they gave him a second chance. They let him walk. They said, all you got to do is not drive. Just don't get back on the road. We understand, shit happens, sometimes you get into a bundle where you might have to drive, or where you have the urge to drive when you have a suspended license, even though you shouldn't be. So initially the cops were very understandable, but comes to find out as well, one of the cops actually saw that Damon Arnette also had a rolled up dollar bill, or rolled up, some rolled up money, which clearly, you know what that means. He was on that cocaine, that good stuff, the Coca-Cola, going crazy. So not only did the cop tell him to go home, gave him a second chance when he had a suspended license, but also could have, arrested him on spot for suspicion of drugs, which he later, got arrested for, on top of, having his suspended license. And it's just sad to see, because this wasn't the first time a situation like this has happened to him, where he's getting caught with the law. But to get a second chance in the same night when you already had previous history with the law and making bad decisions, it's like, wow, man. It's just like, wow. It's like some people just don't wake up until it's, until it's really over, until it's really just done. And it's sad to see, because it was a player that played in the NFL that had a lot of talent. And at this point, his chances of getting back in the NFL are probably slim to none. And I'm leaning more towards none as being, what it is at this point for him. It just shows that, he just really can't get right. It's sad to see, because he had a lot of good guys in his corner, like Chris Carter, the Hall of Fame wide receiver. And, a lot of people were, trying to, bring him along and show him the ropes in the NFL. But it just goes to show you, man, at the end of the day, someone's going to do exactly what they want to do. They can know is right, they can know is wrong, but at the end of the day, they're going to do what they feel like doing. And some people, get to the point where, they get so much money, or they think they got so much money, or so much get out of bullshit force, where, he's a football player, so he's probably used to getting out of situations a lot, and he got out of that situation earlier that day. But turns back around and gets caught by the same officer. Like, come on, bro. Like, all you had to do was go home. Even they might even been cool if his girl was driving, but he's driving after already getting pulled over with drugs in his pocket. Doesn't do anything with the drugs after the first encounter where they don't even search him. It's like, bro, you already getting blessed and you gonna go right back and get arrested. It's just sad to see, you just hate to see it, because, some people would just, die to have the opportunities that he's had. And then, some people just don't make the most of them. And, they just say F it, and that's clearly what he has done at this moment. Hate to see it, somebody that had a lot of talent coming out of Ohio State. But, some dudes just can't get right. And, now he's facing a felony cocaine possession and a misdemeanor while driving on a suspended license. And they said the NFL player has entered a diversion program in an attempt to close out the case. They said he did that back in September. A spokesperson from the Miami-Dade State Attorney offices said that Arnette, amongst those terms, it has to, submit to random drug testing, complete a substance abuse evaluation, report monthly, and pay fees as part of the program. If he complies with all the conditions, the spokesperson said that prosecutors would revisit his charges. So he's in that program right now, and that's not even a guarantee that he'll get the felony off of him. That's basically, showing the judge, good behavior, showing them that you're actually on the up and up into, getting yourself back on the right path. But to tell the truth, I don't even know if he would be able to do that, So, I hope he saved his money. I hope he still gets opportunities, because people do change. But right now, he is making some terrible decisions. And after watching this video, it just makes you even more disgusted, about, him being arrested, showing that he actually had the chance. Just shows that he just truly doesn't care. Many black people don't get that courtesy to have a second chance. So for Damon Arnette to have a second chance and still not make the most of it is really sad to see. I mean, I've been arrested for literally no reason before. I've been, pulled over for no reason before. So for him to actually be doing something wrong and get pulled over and get a second chance and still find himself up in jail, it's just sad to see, man. It's up to your boy. Smash the like button. We coming with that heat, man. Let's get it.